Hey guys, subscribe for daily content. And if you're shopping for gear, make sure you check out the description for the newest items at some of the very best online retailers. There's also links for some of the items that I personally recommend. Thanks!
What's going on YouTube? Metal Complex here, and today I've got another short little unboxing video to share with you guys. Something from Katsu. Katsu tends to be pretty expensive. However, sometimes their knives are absolutely incredible. The quality is definitely there. They are a very capable company and have absolutely delivered some really, really good stuff. Usually it's kind of all over the place. Honestly, I get interested to look at Katsu knives because I know that there's a good chance it's going to be something wacky, even if it is a bit too high in the price tag. I have no idea what's in here. I can't remember any recent conversations with them, so we're going to do what we usually do in unboxings and just open it up and react to it. No review today, just an unboxing and first impressions. Whatever this is, I will link it down in the description where you guys can check it out for yourselves. It does help my channel when you use those links, but that's entirely up to you. Thanks to my patrons for supporting me. Make sure your notifications are turned on for the Metal Complex YouTube channel. There's no indication whatsoever what this could be. So, just remove the top there. Okay, we do have the knife here. It feels like it's on the larger side. We also have a slip pouch of some sort, and we have the tag here. Heat treatment certificate. I am completely uneducated on the other system, and I can never. Somebody had to help me out with this one time on a Rockstead. So converting this number to HRC correctly in this exact moment is not something that I am capable of. Maybe I can put something up on screen that's remotely accurate. But yeah, there's another system there. Does it say anything else? No, it just says 902. Okay. So what do we have here? What the heck is this? It looks like a little choppy, a little titanium. Maybe this might not be titanium. This might actually be copper. It's pretty heavy. A little razor blade. I'll put the name of this up on screen. So front flipper. Yes, that's exact. Oh, ooh, goodness gracious. I need to try that again. Oh, are we on washers? I think we might be. Yeah, okay. Front flipper on washers, and then we have, I mean, it's not, so I wouldn't actually recommend you shave with this. This kind of has that look, and then it's been translated into kind of an exotic EDC knife. This is probably Sanmai. Of what? Oh yeah, ZDP. So this is ZDP 189. ZDP can get extremely hard and is also the steel of choice for Rockstead. Well, it's one of the steels of choice for Rockstead. Their magic is typically in the convex grinds, but it boasts absolutely ridiculous edge retention because of not just the composition and the hardness, but because of the way that they, sharpen those blades and that the actual convex nature of the grind. But anyways, ZDP is capable of absolutely incredible edge retention, and assuming that it's backed up with the right geometry. I believe where you want to see it optimally is 67, 68. I think it can go a little bit higher, but usually that's what we want to see in that range. So hopefully that's actually the case here. I'll look it up after the video. But it certainly does look good. So I think all current ZDP is Sanmai. This is a little hard. Can I see a core? I think so. Hold on. I want to look at this flat part. Just because we have, just because it looks like this doesn't necessarily mean it's core. It's usually clad though. I think what I'm looking at there is that core. Let's zoom in a little bit more so that we can take a look. And yeah, I'm pretty confident that's what we're looking at there. You can polish it like this spine here is crowned, and it makes it really difficult to see if it's actually got that core, but I believe that's actually what that is here. So we have a cladding, and honestly, I don't know what that company currently clad ZDP in, and if you're asking why or for what reason, ZDP 189 is kind of a confusing steel as far as its chromium content and its carbon content. Like whether or not it ends up as actually stainless is kind of debated. I think most people, including myself, lean on the side of no, close, but no. So the cladding will increase. It's usually the reason that we see cladding on steels like this is, number one, to increase corrosion resistance, and number two, to assist at least a little bit in toughness. There are various reasons for cladding, right? Sometimes it's completely and totally non-functional. It's just to make it look right. It's to allow the blade to take on a particular finish. But in this case, I believe that the cladding is intentionally designed to help with ZDP. There are people in my comments section who are far more educated on this subject, so you can probably find more detail down there. This is, it looks like rock patterned patinaed copper. And then I would guess that the liners are steel. In fact, I'm just going to go ahead and put a magnet to it and we can find out if that is actually the case. It's just very heavy. Yes. So something that I need to point out here is, this is cool, and I think this will appeal to a lot of people. Number one, I'm almost certain, yeah, it is running on washers. Washers are fine. In fact, they tend to be super duper beneficial, especially if you're going to be working in dirty or dusty environments. They keep the debris out of the pivot in a completely and totally superior way versus bearings, right? The problem is that usually the action is not quite as smooth. In this case, it's plenty smooth, but you only have one means of deployment, and it's a front flipper. While the detent is fine, the additional friction of the washers and the fact that it's kind of awkward manipulating it and the frame is so narrow, it doesn't make me feel insanely confident holding on to it. It's just my initial impressions of it. Obviously, as is the case with all things, all knives, the more you carry and use them, the more you are likely to adapt to it. But if you're like me, I have gone to front flip something, have missed, and then gone back to correct myself in one quick motion and have actually run my finger into the blade. Let me know in the comments if that's actually happened to you. That's happened to me on more than one occasion. So I'm a little bit gun shy there. I just want to see real quick. I want to feel this thing, just the factory edge on paper. It is pretty slicey. I mean, it's not like absolutely laser beam thin or anything like that. And it does have a bevel. So we're not coming down to like a zero edge or anything like that. It's just cool. I think this knife is obviously a high quality object. Tolerances are really good. Materials are good. I expect and hope that that translates to good HRC for ZDP. And the reason I sound fairly confident is because I know that Katsu in the past has worked with ZDP and has hit that, you know, optimal 66 to 68 HRC zone. So I'm guessing that is the case. I am kind of bummed out that we have a steel liner with like a basic pocket clip because I'm worried about the price tag on this with the ZDP. I think I would have hoped, I think I would rather that the entire thing be like titanium, you know, or something else, some other material, maybe carbon fiber with a titanium liner lock with a lock bar insert, something like that. But I think some people will still find this fairly appealing. This is a weird one, but that's typical of Katsu, right? And it creates variety for my content, so I at least do appreciate that. That's going to be it today, guys. I'll have this linked down in the description, so if you want to find out anything else about it, you can use that. Thanks again to Katsu for sending it in. Please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you'd like to check out my other content, I do, of course, have lots of videos of knives that are either expensive or inexpensive that I do or don't like, so check those out. If you enjoy all my content, go ahead and click on that Metal Complex logo right there and subscribe because there's definitely more coming. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a great day.